Zena, Warthog Princess, and welcome to another Vera Bradley haul. This one's a fun one because it's the brand new Ariel Floral pattern, which is a Disney collaboration with Little Mermaid. So I'm really excited about that. I love Disney, as you may know, but I'm not super into the princesses. But if I had to pick my number one princess, I think it would be Ariel. Interestingly enough, my niece, who used to live in St. Martin, she now lives in Virginia, she's my neighbor out there, and she loves Ariel, and huge fan of Little Mermaid and just mermaids in general. She actually said she wants to be a mermaid. Wow. She is a water baby born in the Caribbean, so I get it. I really get it. And out there in Virginia, we live by the lake, so we're going to have water in our everyday lives. It's going to be great. But here we go. First thing I got is the zip ID. So, of course, because I was going to have those for like trips to Disney and whatnot. I've got both of them. I was just going to get one, but I kind of thought they were both cool. So here we have the Ariel Floral, which is, I don't know what you would call it. It's a teal color, but it's not like any of the other teals that we've had. Honestly, I would have thought it would be a more vibrant even. And it doesn't quite match this color, but it coordinates quite nicely. So it's not a complaint. But the other thing I would say is I'm slightly, I don't want to say disappointed. That would be actually too strong, even though it's not a strong word. I just thought that the colors on here would be slightly more vibrant. Like, I don't know. It looks fine. It's great. And I always have a concern about embroidered zip IDs, so I generally avoid them, but now I have several of them. Because I worry about, because you're sticking them in and out of pockets and things, I worry that embroidery is going to get frayed over time, and I'm sure that will happen. I think this is very good quality, very tight stitching, but that just happens to embroidery in general in my experience, especially with heavy wear. These won't get that much use for me, so I went ahead and took the plunge and got it because it's Ariel, and how cool is that? Also, I think this is a really nifty touch. I like when they do fun little things like this, especially with the Disney. The ring on this one is actually one of the quick release rings, and it's the shape of a seashell. I don't know if you can kind of see that. So it has like this bubbled edge and then the straight edge with the bottom flat edge. So it's a quick release thing. I really love that. I think that's cool. The other zip ID is the interior pattern, or the Ariel Floral Ditsy. And so it doesn't actually have Ariel on it, but it has Sebastian, and it has Flounder down here. It has all the other, honestly, when I see the Ditsy pattern, what I see is the Under the Sea song, where Sebastian's singing, the flute to the toot of soul, the carp play the harp. There he is right there. So it's kind of like all the musical fishes, if you will. I think maybe that was the inspiration. That's my guess anyways, because you got the little fishies and whatnot. But it's very floral, underwater, fishy. Every time I see Sebastian, I start singing Les Poissons in my head. I mean, Little Mermaid music is like my favorite. I don't know. I just love it. Anyway, the ribbon pulls on this are the ribbed ribbons. One says Disney and one says Vera Bradley. And it is a teal ribbon with purple writing. So purple and teal, very mermaid-like in tradition. The interior patterns, I just got a mix of the characters, so a variety there. So zip ID is fun. Now, the other thing I think is interesting, the embroidered one has the quick release shell, and the Ditsy one has the regular ring. I'm not sure why both don't have that. I think that happened before as well. Let me look at this. This one does cost $5 more, which I assume was for the embroidery, so I don't know. They also, all of these came with this giant white tag, which is a lot of wasted space, because it just says Disney Vera Bradley, and then there's some words on the back. It is recycled cotton, so we're stuck with that, I think. But whatever. Okay, so all of them have these giant white tags on them. I also got the wide lanyard. Now, I got the wide one, even though I generally prefer the regular ones. These are just a little more bulky, and like if you're at the park and it's hot and you get a lot more contact. Anything more contact is more sweaty. So for what that's worth. But with a pattern like this, it is nice to be able to get a bit of the pattern and actually some characters. When I first pulled it out, I was a little bit sad and happy because I thought, wow, it's really colorful even without any of the characters. It's a really lovely pattern. And I looked right here, I have 2 of Ariel's tails, but no Ariel. And I almost was sad for just a hiccup because then I flipped it over and I have an almost perfect Ariel right here. I mean, as perfect as you can get on the width of a narrow thing. So that's pretty good. And then I got a bit of her upside down on the other side, so she's swimming up one side and down the other. Anyways, even without her on there, it is still great. I just wanted to get a bit more of the color. The other reason I got the wide lanyard instead of the regular lanyard is because with the Disney, I don't know why, but they only make the regular lanyard in the quick release, and I don't like the quick release. So I had to choose. It was an easy choice for me to take the wide for those reasons, and I am really happy with it. Like I said, the pattern placement is what it is, but I feel like I got lucky. On the Disney ones, normal Disney ones, you have the loop, and then you have a connected Mickey head. In this case, again, you got the seashell-shaped quick release. So I do like that quick release, the shaped ones for Disney. That's fun. And this obviously can go with either zip ID. Although there you can kind of see that color isn't quite it coordinates, not matches. All right, time out for just a second. Story time. I, of course, ordered from my store, which is Wauwatosa, Wisconsin at the Mayfair Mall. I'm unfortunately not going to be going out there every year anymore because my specialist that used to go see out there in June, which is why they became my store, they have now moved to Ohio. So I may pass through Wisconsin, but it's not going to be an every year thing, and so I'm kind of sad. But I'll still make my phone orders, especially because our Arizona Vera Bradley store is closing the end of this month, actually. So we will not have a signature store at all. We used to have 4, now we're going to have 0. We have 1 outlet plus the pop-up outlet, and that's it. So it's kind of sad. So phone orders it is. But anyway, there was a promotion for the release day. Of course, I'm not anywhere near a store, so I did not participate in that. But the ladies at my store are always looking out for me, taking great care of me. Thanks to Anna and the gals out there. They sent me the little Vera Bradley pin with the Ariel right on it. I don't know if you can kind of see. It's just a pattern pin with Ariel right in the middle. And it says Disney Vera Bradley on the corner. So yay, that's super cool and very thoughtful. I did not expect that. I love little surprises like that. Okay, next item I got is the bag charm. Again, that big white tag, whatever. But this is a cute little bag charm. It is big, but not huge. I mean, there's definitely been bigger ones. I think it's a nice size, like for a backpack or a tote bag. I did not get the tote, but the tote is really cute. But it has the little flounder on there and Ariel, of course, and they're both, well, Ariel's 2-sided, so if she flips around, you got that. But Flounder's only 1-sided, and on the back it says Disney and Vera Bradley, so that's okay. I mean, I don't know why it couldn't be just Flounder on both sides, but both of them have a little like rope and a pearl. That's kind of cute, just a little facey thing, but gives a little extra touch. Once again, it is that quick release thing. Now, the interesting thing about this is these 2 charms are both on a ring. So you actually, not that you would necessarily, but you can actually take that completely off and use that for something else. And you can also take the other ones off as well. But it just allows you some flexibility of options, I guess, or to extend it or whatnot. So that's really cute, and I will definitely use that. But I also, you know, I've been very crafty with COVID isolation and all, so I've come up with lots of things. And if you've been watching, you know I've been making bag charms. And I also collected a bunch of Doorables for my nieces and nephews. So the Doorables are these cute little collectible things. They come in blind boxes. And I have tons and tons of them because I kept buying more to try and complete the sets. Plus I have multiple nieces and nephews, so they're all going to be distributed this year. As I see them, then they get to grab it. Anyway, longer story. But I also have decided I've been making these into little bag charms. I haven't done too many, but I have done several. And I've even sold some, but I'm sharing with you because I think this little Ariel is going to be a perfect little bag charm. I also have her Prince. I have King Triton. And I have Ursula, and I have Flounder. I also have Scuttle, the little seagull, but I only have one of him, so I'm not gonna make him into a bag charm. I might even put hooks on these and maybe even put them, like stagger them on one bag charm, or make them on a clip so that I can move them in and out and just have like one set of beads. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna figure it out, but I've got a whole bunch of them, so that's 5 bag charms I'm gonna be making for myself and my friends and whatever. And then I also had bought a bunch of just keychains and things from Amazon or not gift stores, craft stores, like wherever I come across things that I think might make a good bag charm, I just grab them. And sometimes it's at a Hallmark or wherever, and I just put them in a big bin that I have and then start pulling them out for stuff. Along the way, I had grabbed this one. I made one for my niece, but this one is going to be mine. I gave her hers last summer. So it already has a chain, but I'll change it out on the top. But it's this cute little Ariel, and she has a glittery tail, so that's fun. And also will match all of these things. So I even could put a bag charm, since Ariel's not even on this zip ID, I could put the bag charm on there. So, going around the park and I have my little thing right like that. So that's perfect. Maybe. I don't know. I could also use it on this. This is a nice little piece. This is, I thought I had one or more of these. I have things like this in different forms and whatnot. But this is the RFID wristlet. And this is in the Ariel Floral. Let me show you the back first. So I saw it and I thought, oh, okay, I got good pattern placement. Even though the zipper goes right through her, she's at least intact. And she's centered, so okay. And I've got my Sebastian down there. And I've got him over here, so I've got him on there twice. I've got some of the other fish. But yeah, you definitely can tell it's a Little Mermaid. But like when you first look at it, you just look at it, you're like, oh, that's lovely colors. Look at the teal with the pretty brights. And you go, oh, wait a second, that's Little Mermaid. Hey, cool. I like that about the Disney pattern sometimes. I digress. But on the other side, I'm really happy with that. I definitely it's basically the same placement on both sides, but this one, of course, doesn't have a zipper, so I've got really ideal pattern placement there, in my opinion. Even has the little snail over here. Yeah, fun stuff. So this little piece right here is actually a little bigger than I thought, and unfortunately, this bothers me because I'm so anal retentive about things. I'm not sending it back or anything like that, but it just looks a little crooked now. You might see it, might not. It's like bigger on this side and smaller on this side. It's just like, but I already tried the zipper and it is smooth and all that, so there's no issues with warbling or anything. It's just, it's bigger. It's bigger on this end than this end. I think I can get over that, but it's a great size. So what would I use this for? You could use it as a standalone wristlet, like a wallet. It does have a removable wristlet strap, so you can put that on, take that off. I can put this little charm on there as well, and once again, I have that little charm even on a wristlet. Has a zipper pocket on the back, so whether you use that for coins or separating other things, that's of course an option. And then you have the main zipper, and this zipper, God, these tags are driving me nuts, zips around and down partly. And the good part about that is that it allows it to really open up, so you can really get in there, which is important because, let me pull out all this extra stuff. We got lots of things in here. All right, so on the one side, it is RFID, by the way. There's the card that tells you that. You have 4 card slots. Yeah, 4 card slots here, 4 more here, a big slip behind so you can have cash drawer on one side. Opposite side, you have another cash drawer. So like for me, that's one side for receipts and other things and the other side for cash. And then here you have 2 more slips on each side, and the front one of both of those is a clear ID window, and they do have that quick release little finger slot to help get your cards out. So that's great. And even if you're like me and you just use pouches for pouches or a tech thing inside a bigger bag or whatever, even if you're like me most of the time doing that, this is a great little pouch, and it could be a great tech bag. Here's my phone, the 6S Plus. It easily fits in there with tons of room to spare. I wonder if it'll even fit. It even fits in the front pocket with that zipper pocket. So that's pretty cool. I don't think I would put it there, but maybe. Anyway, So great wallet, wristlet, or just a pouch if that's how you choose to use it. So, yay, Little Mermaid. I'm super excited. Oops, I'll put this stuff back in there for now until I use it. That's all good. All right. Then I also got two more things. Well, okay, let me refrain. On this first haul piece, I basically ended up placing 3 orders because I placed 1 order with my store, which ended up being 2 orders because there were 3 items that I had to order to get shipped because they didn't have them in stock. So that's order number 2. I don't know when or where that's coming from or if it's going to come because it was the 3 items that sold out first, which was the clamshell cosmetic thing, that novel shape. It was the little treasure chest piece, and it was the throw blanket. Like, I was at the dog park that morning right after release, and I put everything in my cart, and then I kind of forgot about it and drove home because I didn't purchase it right away. I got distracted, and I got home, and then I went to shop, and those things were already sold out. Like, dang it, I hate when that happens. I heard a rumor, unconfirmed, that they might do a restock, and they have in the past with other things, so that might happen. So if you're looking for those items, 2 ways you might could get it. One is if they restock. The second thing is do what I did, and that is anytime anything shows sold out online, if you're still wanting it, call a store, call a retail store, any retail store, any Vera Bradley specifically, and they can either check their local inventory in their store, and if they don't have it, they can locate it in the system, and if it's available, they can order it and have it shipped to you. That may come from the warehouse or it may come from a different store. So there are ways. If you haven't heard that before, don't ever give up hope. Always check that secondary option. So I'm hoping that comes through for me. We shall see. But this is the beach towel. And I'll tell you, my first impression is it's almost a little bit subdued, but I think they're supposed to be plummy colors on here and not my normal purples. So we'll see what it's like all together. So you're getting your look at it at the same time as me. Look at it, it's Ariel. My niece is going to kill me for this towel. I might have to leave it at home and not take it to the lake. I don't know. That's pretty cool. She's so cute. Actually, I think it came out pretty good. Yay! All right, so Ariel and some of her friends and lots of flowers. It is called Ariel Floral, so that makes sense, of course. All right, the last thing on this part 1 of the haul, by the way, part 3 was online order, which is, I don't know when that's coming, but that was the backpack, the slip-on Crocs, not the clogs, the other ones, the sandals, and notepads, 2 notepads, 1 for me and 1 for my niece, and 1 other item, I don't remember. Anyways, you'll see that stuff when it comes. I was going to wait and just do it all together, but I was too excited and I wanted to share it. All right, last item for this part 1 of 3 is the pajama pants, because I love the lounge pants, and I did get them, and too big for me. I got 2X. Now, I think XL normally fits me, but sometimes Vera does some like petite sizing or some whatever, so I with the pants, I always order at least 1 size, if not 2 bigger. 2X is huge on me, but I like it anyways because it has the elastic, and then it has a drawstring, so I'm not worried about having it be too big. I'd much rather be too big than too small. But they are nice. They have pockets on both sides. They're good size, good position on the pockets. They're stretchy, soft knit material. These aren't as super soft as some I've had in the past. I think they'll be great after they've been washed. They'll be even better. But they're a straight leg, not cuffed or not flared, which is great. I like these a lot. I wear them around the house. I definitely wear them for pajamas. And yeah, fun. There you go. This is the floral pattern, so it's the same as like the wristlet thing. But very colorful, and I do love my purples and teals, so right up my alley. Anyways, that's it for this one. I hope you're doing great. I just posted 7 videos, so this will be probably going up tomorrow by the time it uploads. Space that out a little bit for you. So hope you're having fun and doing well. Post St. Patrick's Day. Hope you didn't drink too much green beer. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.